Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw the Rabbit Raider from Fortnite. Let's get started at the top of our page with the eye holes of the mask. So we're going to move over to the left side and draw a circle. Starting from the very top, just going to draw a large circle going all the way around and then back up towards the top. Now we're going to leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right side. So we're going to line up the top of the circle, go all the way down towards the bottom, back up towards the top. Now at the very top of the circle, we're going to draw the eyelid. Starting from the left side, we're going to curve in and then down. Let's line this up on the right side, curve up and then out. Let's tuck the eyeballs underneath the eyelid. So it's a half circle. Starting from the very top, work our way around to the bottom. We want to leave a gap along the inside of the eye. Let's do the same thing on the right side. On the left side of each eye, we're going to draw a small circle for highlight. So we're going to tuck this up against the edge of the eye, go around and then back out. Let's line this up on the right side. Now this is going to get tucked in underneath the eyelid. In the center of the eye, we're going to draw a smaller circle tucked in behind the highlight. So we'll start at the bottom of the highlight, work our way around and then back out. We're going to fill that in black. And let's do the same thing on the right side. In line with the bottom edge of the eye, we're going to move to the center and draw an oval for the nose. So start on the top, curve all the way around to the bottom, and then back up towards the top. At the bottom of the nose, we're going to add two small half circles for the nostrils. We'll do the same thing on the right, and then we'll fill those in black. Now let's add in the teeth. In the center, we're going to step down, start with a point. From this point, I'm going to curve up and down towards the left. Go back to the center, curve up and down towards the right. Now from the sides, we're going to come straight down towards the bottom of the teeth, and we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Now from that center point, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the bottom of the teeth. Now let's move out and draw on the lower part of the mask. From the left eye, we're going to step out, start out here, draw a half circle coming down just underneath the teeth, and then we'll bring that back up on the right side. Now we're going to connect the sides of the mask with another half circle going up towards the top. Let's start on the left side, curve up, in towards the top, and we'll bring this down on the right side. Now we're going to go in and add in the whiskers. Directly underneath the left eye, we're going to draw a straight line going across. We'll step down, draw that same length line, and we'll close out the ends with a straight vertical line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Directly underneath the right eye, draw those two lines, close off the inside and the outside. We're going to add another set of whiskers angling down. So from this point, we're going to step down, angle down and out, step down, draw that same line, close off the bottom and the top. Now we're going to take that and flip it over on the right. Now we're going to add some holes around the mask. Starting on the left side of the teeth, draw a small oval. We'll fill that in black. And do the same thing on the right side. In between the whiskers, we're going to add a small circle. And we'll fill that in black. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to go to the side of the whiskers and draw another circle. And fill those in black. Let's add more holes along the top of the mask. Over towards the left, we'll add in a circle and fill that in black. Now we're going to line this up on the right side and do the same thing. Now we're going to come down at an angle, add another circle filled in black, go to the right side. Now we're going to step out towards the side of the mask and add one more hole. Now we're going to add a gap along the top of the mask. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve up a little bit higher in the middle, and then we'll bring that down on the right side. Let's add a strap. On the left side, we're going to draw a straight line coming down, do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to move up and draw a curve for the top of the head. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve up and then back down. Now let's draw on the inside edge of the ears. Starting on the left, we're going to step in, curve out and up. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to round out the top of the ear. Starting from left, curve up and then back down. Do the same thing on the right. Now we want to flop the ears down. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve this out, down, and we're just going to pull that in. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. We're going to come down to the same height as we have on the left. Now from here, I just want to curve in and up, aiming towards that inside point, but we're not going to go all the way. We're going to stop right about there. Do the same thing on the right. Curving in and then up. Now let's draw on the side of the head. Underneath the ear on the left side, follow the same curve of the head coming around. Now, as we get down towards the bottom, we're just going to taper this in. Do the same thing on the right. Starting out here, curving around the head. Now we're just going to taper this so the spacing gets a little bit narrower as you come in towards the body. Now we want to draw the inside edge of the ear. Starting from this point, we're going to curve down and then in. Now from here, I just want to curve out in behind the ear. Okay, so now that we completed the head, let's work our way down the body. On the left side, we're going to step down, draw a curve, coming out and down towards the hip. Go to the right side, curve out towards the right, and then down towards the hip. Now over on the left side, we're going to add 2 circles for the grenades. Let's start with the one on the top. We'll draw in a circle. Now we're going to draw another one right beside it. Starting up here, curve all the way down to the bottom, and back up to the top. Let's draw on the tips of the grenade. Starting from the top, draw 2 angled lines going up. I'm going to close off the top with a straight angled line. Let's do the same thing along the bottom. Now we're going to add a strap curving across towards the right hip. So from this point, we're going to step up underneath the head, curve down, in behind the grenade. Now we're going to come down to the bottom grenade, curve down and over towards the right hip. Let's step in, just draw that same curve along the top. From the bottom of the chin, we're going to draw 2 straight lines coming down in behind the grenade. And this is for the zipper. Now from the hips, we're going to step in towards the middle and down. We're going to draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Leaving a gap in the center, go over to the left side, curve out and down towards the left heel. Go to the right, curve out and down towards the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, curve down and back up. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now from here, we're going to draw on the bunny slippers. Starting from the toe, on a curve up and in towards the top of the foot. Now we're going to overlap the top ear. Stepping down, we draw a half oval, going up and then back down. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the toe, curve up and then in. Now we're going to overlap the ear. Step down, curve up and then down. Now we're going to draw another ear on the back side. Starting at the top of the foot, we'll curve up and then down. Now we're going to add in the edge of the pant. Starting from the base of the ear, curve down and then back up towards the inside of the leg. Let's thicken up the sole. We're going to take this curve, step up, and just follow that all the way across on both sides. And then we're going to add 1 small black dot for the eye. Let's move back up to the hip and draw on the side of the leg. Starting from the left hip, we're going to curve out, round out the leg, and then pull that in behind the slipper. Now we're going to add a pad across the right thigh. Starting up here, curve down and then in. Now we're going to follow the same curve of the leg, coming down towards the bottom of the pad. And then from here, we're going to curve out and then up. Let's add the strap. We're going to add 2 straight lines going in behind the pad. I'm gonna add a simple zigzag pattern inside the pad. Starting from the inside, we're gonna angle down and in, and then back up. Let's step down and just trace that out. Now let's move back up and draw on the arms. We're gonna start about halfway down the side of the body. We're gonna curve out and down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right side, and do the same thing. Now back on the left side, we're gonna start with a thumb. We're gonna draw a small half circle, curving in, and then back out. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. Now we're gonna add in the fingers. At the bottom of the thumb, I'm gonna curve down and up around that bracket. We're gonna add 2 more fingers. Step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now the third finger, we're gonna start out here, curve down. We're gonna round out the arm and pull that up and in behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with the thumb, and then the bracket. Draw on that first finger, second finger. Now the third finger, we're gonna go all the way around and up, in behind the head. And the last thing we're gonna do is add the cuff of the sleeve, starting from the wrist, curve up, and then down towards the outside of the arm. Do the same thing on the right. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Rabbit Raider from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.